talk about how smell affects your mind and your body, because the nose knows. Research shows that smell affects just about everything that we do: sleep, work, concentration, memory, well-being, health, mood. So one of the things that I want to talk about is what we don't know, and that's how it affects spending. There was a study done at Las Vegas Casino that showed a 50% increase in gambling went into an area where a pleasant smell was sprayed around the slot machines. So people really did enjoy gambling in those areas more. Chicago University did a study that showed the same thing in a shoe store. A room was sprayed with identical shoes as were on the other part outside that room, and 84% of the customers went for the shoes in that room where this pleasant smell was sprayed. And they were also willing to pay $20 more for those shoes. So smell has a really powerful influence. Another area that you may not be aware of is how smell affects our dreams. Now, if you were to smell a flower before you went to bed, chances are you would have really pleasant, positive dreams. If you didn't smell that flower, you might have a pleasant dream, you may not. But if you smelled something like this, a sulfur solution that really stinks, the results would not be very good for your sleep. And here's what happens. The persons who smelled the flowers had really positive, happy dreams. It's a fact. And the person who had no smell but didn't do anything, they were okay, but not as nice as the person who smelled the flower. People who were exposed to that sulfur smell, they had nightmares. So it really does make a difference. Now let's talk about concentration, for example. You look at the strawberries, the mint, and the lavender. They all help concentration. In Japan, factory workers are used to taking tea breaks. So they take a tea break and they spray the room where they have their tea break with a lavender spray, which is really pleasant. And after the tea break, their production rate is fine. They're ready to go back to work. They feel really good about it. Athletes who take peppermint and just smell it, it invigorates them. They run faster. It's been proven they do much better than those who don't. And this is the one I like. Children who smell fresh strawberries, not necessarily eat them, but smell them. They can focus better on their tests and they do better work afterward. So that really means a lot. And then there are some really serious considerations about smell. We know that smells are very powerful triggers of specific memories, and this can be tremendously valuable in psychotherapy sessions. So therapists do use it a lot to trigger memories, to help their clients get through their problems. And finally, smell affects love. Women can actually smell a genetic difference in mates. And that makes a big difference when it comes to picking out a partner and living happily ever after. But I tell you what, I just advise everybody to think about smelling a little differently. Coffee relaxes you when you smell it, even though there's caffeine in it. But it smells so nice. Thank you.